transition into our next guest in just a little bit. Tribble, who is a comedian, a host, a friend of the show. She joined us last month to just check in with us to see how she's going. And since we're starting this new theme of Friday Funnies on the first Friday of the month, we thought we'd welcome her back and join us here on Weekend at Gabe's. And as she grabs a little extra bite back. Sorry, I didn't mean to like throw you into the lion's den there. So, how you doing? How are you?
Okay, I'm doing all right. I just woke up from a nap, so
aren't adult naps the best?
They're actually pretty bad because
Did you stay up late?
No, because when you sleep on the couch after a certain age, you wake up with all kinds of body aches, and you don't know if that is from the way you slept or if it's because it's the end of your life.
That's true too. Yeah, I actually find we recently just bought a new mattress and a new bed, but I was finding my most comfort on the couch. But then also I ended up breaking the couch because I slept on it so much. So there's that.
Wow. I don't let people sleep on my couch. First of all.
Oh well, I was sleeping.
Is it a just you thing? Is that what it is? Like this is my sacred space.
It's an adult thing. No other adult should sleep on your couch but you. That's
And I try not to sleep on my own couch. But if you want to spend a night in my house, you got to sleep on the air mattress like an adult. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Don't try to put your body print in my damn couch. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. You sweating and shit. This ain't real leather, so I don't know how that's gonna affect it. You feel me?
No, especially if it's the summer and ain't no AC, and you have to peel yourself off the
yeah, no, you guys are right. I didn't really think about it like this. I've only owned my own couch for like 3 months.
Congratulations. Welcome to the club. You look pretty young. How old are you?
I'm 25. I look a lot younger than I am.
Yeah, you do. But 25 is a great age. You have your whole life ahead of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once you get to 30, the only thing ahead of you is death. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've heard that before. Somewhere. I think that's a proverb.
It is.
Is it in Psalms?
In proverb. Yeah.
I dug Sam off a scrap of unemployed 20-year-olds. So
yeah, no, that's literally it. You can dig in those now. They're on the side of the road.
Yeah, exactly.
There's unemployed 20-year-old farms popping up across the nation.
Oh yeah.
So check it out, right? When we went and bought our furniture for the house, I made the conscious decision to buy the most uncomfortable furniture I could buy for that point exactly, Tribs, so that people wouldn't feel inspired or comfortable enough to sleep on it. They'll be like, "This is so uncomfortable. I just rather go home." And so,
the thing is, when you live in a city like Chicago or LA, where people like to visit a lot, people are gonna still fucking sleep on your uncomfortable ass furniture.
This is fact.
They're gonna be like, I'm tired. I don't have nowhere else to go. They're gonna sleep their ass on your uncomfortable couch. That's what I've learned. It doesn't matter. I've had a futon chair for a long time that my dad gave me, and it's not long. It's not quite long enough for a person to sleep on, but many people have slept on it for days at a time.
But somehow that is less sacred than the couch. Is that?
Yeah, it's old and it has a like a denim cover on it.
Okay, yeah. No, I get it. It's the leather versus the denim cover.
No, that's the IKEA jump off joint. That's what that is. I got that same joint. Yeah, I got the same cover, the same denim cover.
Yep, you can take it off, throw it in the washer.
Yep, exactly. Just throw it. No, exactly. That's what we behind. You can't see it, but there's a futon mattress that we throw on the floor all the time because that's for guests. Like, oh, you want to stay over tonight? Guess where you're sleeping?
Right here on this thing we fart on. We're gonna put it.
I've never heard a couch categorized as such, but I wish to never hear them referred to as couches ever again.
Fart couch.
These are just things we fart on. That's my thing I fart on. Where's yours? Show me yours.
Yeah. Exactly. We call it the surprise mattress because you just never know what you're gonna get. So, Tribs, we had you come on just for a little bit of fun playing games. Over the weekend with D'Angelo and Friends, it was anything but friends on his verses. There were a few guest spots. Her, Method Man, and Redman jumped on, and DJ Scratch was on there. But I'm hard pressed to remember anyone else that stopped by. But you were disappointed that one person didn't stop by that you were really hoping and praying that they would. Who was that person?
Lauryn Hill. And let me tell you what, she was definitely supposed to be there.
How do you know that?
It's just the air that's in the room. It's like, it's an empty void.
And there was like hints out in the world that I had received that was like everybody iconic is gonna be stopping by. And even when her performed, she performed Nothing Even Matters, which is the song with Lauryn Hill. And we know her was just like around. Like they hit her up like, hey, come to the spot, because we not done. You know what I'm saying? We know
we know what to expect here.
Exactly. We know who we asked to be present. We know her track record, and we not stupid. We're not gonna play ourselves today. So her, once you come through, just what I'm saying, sit in the audience. D'Angelo is an iconic dude. Her is like, yeah, for sure, I'll do that. They were like, all right, you're gonna have to sub in, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to sub in for Lauryn. And that's what she did. And I love her. I think she's talented, but after it was like her tweets afterward, it was apparent that she never met D'Angelo a day in her life. You know what I'm saying? She just kind of was like, surprise, I just sang with D'Angelo. That's crazy. Like, this wasn't planned. It wasn't scheduled. She just happened to fucking be there. So Lauryn Hill, when I realized that Lauryn Hill was supposed to be there, I was like, who produced that? Who thought that was going to happen? And she's going to be late. We don't have all day. Instagram gives you a time limit. And that's just not even, they should have told Lauryn that the event was the day before for her.
She would have showed up at that point.
And I was really disappointed that like D'Angelo like doesn't have any friends, bro. I want to hit up D'Angelo and be like, I'll be your friend. If you need friends, this seemed like a cry for help,
man.
Versus it seemed like a cry for help. And I would like to help you because it was sad. It was sad what happened.
Yeah, I think it was like yeah. Because when they said friends, I'm like, yo, okay, he bringing the star power. Like, okay, he gonna bring AZ out to do the My Lady remix, or hey, he's gonna bring out Questlove to do drums. I don't know. It was and then also, which was a huge downer, and I hate this. I hate when artists, especially rappers, sing over their vocals or rap over their vocals. And there's like, wasn't like D'Angelo just kind of like half into it. Like you would hear the vocal play and he'd be like, oh shit, okay, let me harmonize a little bit next to myself. It wasn't really. I mean, it was cool, but it was also kind of shitty.
Yeah, it was like.
I have not watched a single verses, and that is how everyone describes every single one of them.
This one was great. This one was set up. Well, did you hear that it was supposed to be Maxwell versus D'Angelo on Valentine's Day, but Maxwell couldn't be secured. So D'Angelo was like, yo, I'll roll Dolo. However, we saw what happened.
He had no friends. He had no friends is what happened.
He had no friends, not even Maxwell. He couldn't. The way that the fucking Instagram live works is that you can call another dude, like, and just have them be on it, their Instagram.
You can phone a friend, you could.
Phone a friend. And the great thing about phones is that no matter where you are, you can reach someone. It can't be hard. And yet D'Angelo couldn't get anybody on the phone.
Not a single person.
I'm like, what the hell? Who thought of this? And I mean, I have appreciated, I don't know about appreciated, but it's been okay when they have the versus people in the same room. But like Ashanti and Keisha Cole, they were in two different places, And And there were a couple, Jill Scott and Erykah Badu, they were in 2 different places. They didn't even have like a fancy Versus setup. Like, and everybody on Versus sings over their tracks because they play the song. It's not like a concert for real. And then they like sing or whatever. But this guy couldn't get anybody on the horn.
That's fucked up. It's like, yo, hey, D'Angelo would love to have you participate with him on his verses. Man,
I'm washing my hair tonight again.
Exactly.
Like, who has to think about it and then say no? That's kind of crazy. Like,
what exactly could you be doing? Like, oh, I'm busy, man. I'm booked. I'm on tour right now. It's a pandemic. You're at home right now. Like, you don't want to show up.
There's never been a more available time for people. And
Never.
there's not a single name in D'Angelo's Rolodex. You know?
But to be fair, like, D'Angelo doesn't have like a lot of guest spots on his albums, right? So it's also kind of like, I think it was like, fuck, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But maybe it would have been a good opportunity for like all the records D'Angelo was featured on, for those people to come and like, oh, yo, do your record and I'll ride with you on, I don't know. But
yeah,
I don't know. It was poorly produced, but although I want to give DJ Scratch huge props, he killed it, and it was almost like he's doing such a great job. It's like, how do you follow that up? So he almost ruined. Like, he probably did ruin D'Angelo's night.
My favorite part of the verses was how many times people asked, "What's the temperature in that room?" Because everybody.
Because he had the fur on, yeah.
The fur on. Then somebody had on like a cutoff shirt. Like, shit was up and down. Nobody knew how hot it was in there.
He was definitely getting his sauna on. I think I joked. I was like, he's gonna get his voodoo 6-pack back overnight.
He definitely sweat himself muscles in that bitch.
He's like, yeah, tonight's the night. I'm getting it all back. So last time you were on, we were joking about like job interview skills or tips to get that job. And me and Sam were talking about the $15 minimum wage that got voted down in the Senate today. And so we were joking about jobs and how difficult it is. And Sam has mentioned that he's been on the cusp of getting that perfect job, that third interview where you meet with the boss, and he just hasn't been able to climb that mountain. One of your suggestions, which I hold dear to my heart, is to say your worst flaw is that you care too much. What else can we help Sam with to get him over that hump of getting that perfect job?
Well, my number one suggestion for getting a job is like to build your arsenal of lies to take with you. No matter what, don't tell the truth until you get it. Once you sign the paperwork, first day of work, you're like, wait a minute, I don't know how to do any of this. Guys, build your arsenal of lies. When you go into the interview, they might ask you questions like, tell us about a time, when you had to lead a group or when you had a difficult problem. You definitely want to lie. You got to start making shit up. Like, you have to have a dream life that you get in these interviews. That is like, man, it would be amazing if this happened. Or like, if this actually happened, it would be so impressive, but it didn't. But I'm going to tell you that it did because it was impressive. That's my number one piece of advice. Number two, after the interview, always follow up with the person and say, hey, loved it, had a great time, can't wait to work with you and the team. Let me know what the next steps are. And they'll be like, cool. A lot of people don't follow up. And then number three, if all else fails, find somebody that works there, slide them a couple dollars to tell the boss that you are the best candidate. Find somebody to refer you. Find somebody to help you lie, basically.
I think I don't have my lie facilitator. You know what I mean? I need more live facilitators. So maybe my LinkedIn network needs to just bounce up a little bit, you know.
I don't know how much people use LinkedIn. I've never been in a position to actually hire people. So I don't know how much people use LinkedIn. People that I know who are recruiters definitely take a look at LinkedIn. It helps if you can get people to endorse you on there.
Facts.
You have definitely got to punch up your skills. Like on LinkedIn, you might have, let's see.
Are we lying on LinkedIn?
Yeah, we're lying. We're lying.
We're lying anywhere.
Okay, let's shift the narrative, because you're not a liar. No, you're not a liar. You have ambition.
Yes.
You know, and so you're curating ambition. I feel like the word curate is
you're preaching right now, you know.
The word curate is friend to a liar. Okay. People who say they curate shit, lying their ass off. So what you're doing on LinkedIn is you're curating an ambitious environment. You know what I'm saying? So you got to punch up your skills. Like maybe you haven't had managerial experience, but there had to be a time at work where, you know, you worked with a team and you were smarter than somebody on that team. So you were a leader. You managed the fuck out of this idiot that you worked with, you know, so you can say managed one team member, you know, for a certain amount of time. We put numbers on things, like maybe it was your boss's job to keep, you know, track of what industry do you work in?
I'm working in marketing.
Not
so much working. I'm very close to working in marketing.
Doing what?
It started as social media, but now it's more like website development type stuff.
Okay. You have an advantage because you can work as an entrepreneur. You can work as a freelancer. And this is where your skills, no matter how much experience you have, your skills will come in handy, because a lot of people started businesses during the quarantine and they don't know shit about building a website. They don't know anything about building a social media platform, and you more than them. And those people are willing to pay you because they need you. So marketing yourself to those people, that's where that punching up of your skills comes in handy. We won't call them lies, just in case somebody sees this and is like, no, that motherfucker is lying.
He's lying. I saw it on YouTube or Twitch or whatever the fuck.
First.
Yeah. All right. Well, those are all fantastic tips. I want to ask you about Mayor Lori Lightfoot, our Chicago mayor. You remember her, during your time with us, that she announced on Twitter that it was Chicago's 185th birthday yesterday.
184.
Correct. Well, Samuel, let me finish. If it was 184th birthday, she was corrected by the Sun Times after they reached out. So, which made me want to think, how much does this group of Chicagoans know about Chicago's history? So I thought we'd do a bit of a pop quiz. And Tribble will field all the questions first. So we'll see how much she knows about her hometown.
First of all, I'm not from Chicago.
Oh, you're not?
Yeah, because I know people get pissed off when you say you're from Chicago when you're not from Chicago. I'm from Ohio originally.
Mm.
Like
Mayor Lori Lightfoot. Oh, wow. There's a lot you have in common.
Let me say a couple things first.
Before we make any reckless comparisons here.
Sam, speaking of people lying to get it done, is a great example about how lies can get you to the top. 2, Lori Lightfoot is from Northeast Ohio, and I'm from Southwest Ohio. And, you know, even though Ohio seems like, you know, it's not that big of a difference, just think about how different Chicago is from, where is University of Illinois at?
Champaign.
Yeah, Champaign. That's how it is. Cincinnati. I don't know. I don't care where Lori like. Fuck her. Those are the two things. Now, however, I might know a little something about Chicago. So let's see.
All right, let's roll.
All right, let's check it out. If you guys can fill this in, Chicago's first permanent settler in 1779 was.
Oh shit.
DuSable. John.
Yep.
John Baptiste Point du Sabo. That's right. Who was also a black man.
Yeah,
So,
he was selling. He was a merchant.
that's right.
Set up shop on the Chicago River.
He was both French and African. So look at that. All right. Kudos to you. Let's see. What year was the Chicago fire? Can anyone take a stab at it?
I want to say. Wait, go ahead.
That's a hard question. 1863.
Oh,
See, I was gonna say 64.
Close. 1871.
Damn.
Which left 100,000 people homeless.
That's a crazy ass question. What year was I born? I can barely answer that question.
You look great for 52. So what? Is that like 67?
Are you just outing people live on the show, man?
Like, fuck you.
This is goddamn. This is, the ethics are in the toilet. You know what I'm saying? Every guest is 21, as far as I'm concerned. Every guest looks youthful, sprightly, and well. All
right, but pick the. I'll give you some options so you guys don't have to know. The city has this many beaches: 15, 18, or 25.
Beaches?
Yeah.
Okay, the city has those. So
the lakefront has this many beaches.
18.
See, I'm gonna go 25. I think it's a pretty long stretch, and I think there's a few.
Sam is correct. There's 25 beaches.
I used to live all the way up north. There's beaches on every cross street. It's like boom, 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 boom.
True. Those beaches up north are cuter too. They're really cute.
Yeah, man.
Since Tribble didn't grow up in the city, I guess this doesn't apply to either of you. I can't answer this question.
Wait, no, ask it, because now I'm curious.
Where would you ditch? Where did you ditch school to hang out after?
Art Institute, free days.
Art Institute. Okay.
Art Institute, free days.
You went to the Art Institute to ditch school?
Yeah, AP Biology. Fuck that, dude. Art Institute.
We went up to we always go up to the water tower. That was the spot to go.
That's what I would say.
Water tower is nice. Well, you end up at water tower because you got to come out of the Art Institute at some point. You can't just chill in there all day.
Water tower is a tower of chaos. I hate that place. Why so many fucking floors? Why do you
don't know.
We need we love a wide mall. We don't want
a tall mall.
You never know. I never know what floor is the floor to stop at to get back to the front door. I always end up at some crazy side exit.
It's confusing as fuck. Yeah, it is.
Hate that place. I do have a food place that's upstairs though. That shit's good.
The food court's dope. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Favorite Chicago-based movie. This isn't on the Chicago, but your favorite Chicago-based movie.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah, I was gonna say anything else, but it's not true. It's Ferris Bueller's Day Off, or I would settle for Breakfast Club, which I suppose is Chicago-based, but not really.
Breakfast Club, Chicago?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's the same director or whatever. Like, it's supposed to be a similar school. It's an archetype. I don't think they ever say it's Chicago. But
I didn't watch that dumb shit, so I don't know.
That's a scary movie.
I haven't seen the new one. Yet. I've been meaning to watch that.
I'm Love Jones. That's my favorite Chicago.
That is my favorite Chicago-based movie. That's like one of my favorite movies of all time.
I watch it like on rotation. It's on HBO Max right now, and it's like everyone's sick of me watching it because it's just like It's like any point, it's like watching it. Doesn't matter where it starts.
That is my shit. I love that movie.
That's good. Last one. Question? Did Hugh Hefner, the creator of Playboy magazine, was he born in Chicago?
He was born in a suburb.
Yeah, I think that's apocryphal.
No, it says he was born in Chicago.
Never.
Yep. That's what this Chicago magazine said.
Question.
Damn.
I like opinion-based questions.
Yeah, I think that is opinion-based. You know, like.
It is my opinion that Hugh Hefner was not born in Chicago.
Yeah, he's not about that life. I don't claim him. You know what I mean?
Born in Chicago?
Huh?
Was anybody born in Chicago? Did they have hospitals, maternity wards in Chicago?
Back then?
Ever. Now.
Do they have? No, this is not true.
So what? Before we let you go, Trips, what are you working on? Where can people find you? What are you doing?
Let's see. I gave up sugar for Lent. I gave up sugar and weed for Lent, so I'm working on not smoking weed. I really want to go to the dispensary right now, but I'm not going to do that.
Why'd you choose weed? That was like that. Did you feel like you were just
Seems like torture. It does seem like torture.
Did you feel like you were in too deep? Like Pookie, in New Jack City, like you just couldn't stay away?
Not necessarily. At times, yes. I mean, I smoke every day. You know what I'm saying? And this year, or in the past year, I stopped smoking cigarettes. And so
that's good. That's good.
Not smoking at all is a good idea. So I'm trying to make the switch from flour to edibles. But also I feel like weed sometimes takes me out on a commission and I can't I get too much anxiety. I can't write and be creative sometimes. So I'm trying to give myself a little break. And sugar, it's easier not to eat sugar if I'm not smoking weed.
All the snacks.
Real as fuck.
Yeah, fair enough.
Other than that, creatively, right now, I'm just trying to figure out what my next moves are. So,
yeah,
be on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be.
You're a great follower on Twitter. I always love what you're saying because it's always you stalking your exes or your exes stalking you. It's like either or. It could be.
It depends what day it is.
It can be both. It's all, and I almost find it weird that you're not back with so many of your exes.
They want me back so bad, and they also hate my guts. It's crazy.
Probably because you tweet about them. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, people be these. I don't understand, and that's funny that you say that because I really don't understand why these women be hating my guts. I don't know. Maybe they do read my tweets.
That's why we're not together because you can't keep shit to yourself. That's a real complaint.
It's true.
Well, Tribble, man, I appreciate you so much for joining us here on Weekend at Games once again for our Friday Funnies segment. We had a blast laughing with us. We definitely need more laughs in our lives, so I appreciate you joining us to play along.
Thanks for having me. I'll be back anytime.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, you didn't want to improvise with us, so improv with us. So
yeah, I can't even do it.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. Thank you for making that call because he would have forced me to do that, and I didn't want to do that either. So thank you. Thank you.
Don't worry, my improv coach from Logan Square that I did a year and a half ago. I got in contact with him. He's going to join us in April, so we're definitely going to do some improv, and it's going to be awful, but it's going to be fun. So that's all that matters.
Good luck.
All right, enjoy the rest of your night. We appreciate you joining us again.
All right, see y'all later.